All right. Hello. Hi, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Hi. Good
Can
evening.
I play with a wish?
Oh, you are able to realize all of your opponents. Wow, nice. Okay. So now there are a couple of rules in this class. First of all, I'll mute everyone. You will not be able to unmute yourself. Okay. I will keep unmuting you guys like as and when you have any questions. If you have anything to say, just raise your hand like this. Don't raise it on system. Raise it like this. Okay. I will unmute you. Perfect. I can see every one of you. And before we go ahead, so first of all, the main purpose of this class is that we want to interact with all of our opponent that we feel tough playing against, right? All of them will be here in this class. Some of them are already here. Others will join in some time. Okay. Second, there are a couple of rules of this class. First rule, if I ask you something, if you agree to me, just say thumbs up. Oh yeah, I agree, because you will be on mute. You will not be able to say anything. Correct. So do you agree to this? Yes, no? Perfect. Second rule, you have to keep smiling. If you don't smile, I'll get bored, I will sleep, and no one will enjoy the session. Okay? So you have to keep smiling. See, everyone is having such a nice smile. Nice. Okay. Third session, you have to keep your videos on. All right. Yes, guys, yes or no? Perfect. So let now, if I again go back to the main topic, why we have it. Avisha, don't raise your hand on system. Raise it like this, okay? If you want to say anything, and I'll unmute you. Give me 2 minutes. I'll unmute you. First, let me just set a background. So why we are having this session? This session is for multiple reasons. This session will happen 2 times every month, every second and fourth Sunday of the month. Okay. I want you all to join in this session. Don't miss these sessions. These are going to be very helpful. So the first part, I want to keep you updated on all the things that are happening in the world of chess. Just like, for example, the chess Olympiad is going to happen. You know already about it, right? Chess Olympiad is one of the most prestigious chess tournament in the world, right? Chess Olympiad, then candidates, World Championship. These are the most prestigious tournament that happens in the world. And the fourth one is World Cup, right? These four tournaments, like all the top 100, top 1000 players of the entire world will be participating. You will see Magnus Carlsen playing against Vidit or Ani or Fabiano playing with someone like some other top players. So these tournaments will be like very, very awesome tournaments. This like games that you're going to see in this. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to follow these tournaments, how to keep it live, and how to make your game in such a way that you can actually understand the moves that they're playing. All right, that is the first purpose. Second thing, I will try to invite like a couple of guests from next this one session. This guest will be some prominent chess players, might be Asian champions, might be world champion, might be national champion, correct? And they will be here. They will tell you their stories, how they started, how they are playing, and all things like that. Abhyuk, I know you want to say something. Just give me 1 minute. Perfect. Then the final thing today, I'm going to share about my story, how I started and what things I did differently, where I went ahead and played like this tournament, and where I am. Okay. So these are all the things that we are going to cover today. Before starting that, I will just like, I'll take the questions that you guys have, and then I'll move to Divij. Divij, so recently he played one of the offline tournament. He had like a good performance there. Actually, not one. He played like multiple of them, right? So Divij has played that. Asma is not here, but again, she played one of the state Olympiad selections just a few days back, and she got placed 9th in under 15 category. She's a 8-year kid, right? But in under 15 category, where the big girls were there, she was able to get ninth place. It's a very good achievement. And again, state Olympiad is also one of the tournament that everyone will dream of. This is that big tournament. It's a very big achievement. Divij has played a lot of this offline tournament, and he has placed like very well in that. Then I have Angad, who is playing like this online tournament. He's performing like fabulous there, right? Then I have like other kids. I cannot name everyone. All of you are doing somewhere or the other, like doing fabulous. You guys are doing very well, and that's the reason why you guys are here in this particular class. Okay. So first, I'll take the questions that you guys have. I'll unmute you. Yes, Avyuk, tell me.
How do you participate in chess Olympiads, or how do you participate in all of this?
Next 20 minutes, you will have your answer. Okay. Perfect. Any other question? I know more people had some questions. Who had a question? Avisha, tell me.
Sir, I wanted to ask
Hmm.
that there's a puzzle I don't know how to solve. Can you help me in that after the class?
After the class we can connect, not now. Okay, let's cover this class first. Okay, anyone else has a question? Anything to add? Okay, so Divij, I'm unmuting you. So do you want to tell us like how did your offline tournament well? What was the difference that you felt? Was there any difference there
Where?
in the offline tournament? You played the offline tournaments, right? Was it good?
Yeah.
Was it bad? Like how was the experience?
It was good.
It was good. So was there something different that you felt than when what you played online?
Yeah, there were very hard opponents actually.
Okay. Now,
You remember
yes.
my first ever trophy
Mm-hmm.
in
Yeah,
chess.
I remember that.
In that tournament,
Mm-hmm.
the second round, it was very tough for me.
Okay, I understand that very well. So these things again, trust me, when you start playing offline tournament, you will feel that it is opponent is so nice, they play so hard. But then once you play 2-3 tournaments like this, then you will realize it is nowhere different than what we play online, right? Just that we are not experienced of playing offline tournaments. So in offline tournament, what happens? One of the very important part that happens in offline tournament is that online tournament will not let you play illegal moves. Offline, there's no one stopping you. You can go ahead and play illegal move and you will get penalized for that. If you do 2 illegal moves, you lose the game. Correct, Divij? You agree?
Yes.
Yes. And that is where we struggle for the first few tournament. So now what to do? How to get safe from these things? So whenever you play a move, let's start making it a habit right from when we are playing online. So I have seen you guys play tournament. You have some 10-12 minutes, correct? But what do? You finish the game in 30 seconds. Why? Are we in rush to go back and have something to eat? Is it like that? No, it is not. Correct. So let's start doing one thing. In this case, whenever you play online tournament, I want you to think if opponent is playing some move, trust me, all of your opponents are equally qualified, equally intelligent, and they all know what they're doing. Correct. So when your opponent is playing something, let's give it a minute. Let's think why he played that move. Okay, once you understand that part, why he played that move, now you'll always automatically find your answer. Okay, this is the first step I want you to do from now. After this, what to do, I'll tell you in the next session. Okay, but again, very important thing, whenever your opponent plays a move, don't like just rush and play your whatever your plan is. Think what your opponent plan is. Think why he played that move. A lot of time what happens, so I was playing with one kid, I intentionally kept my queen in front of his bishop, and that kid was so busy in playing his own move that he did not capture my queen. Okay, this happens. If you play fast, this will happen to everyone. Okay, so again, what I want to do, what I want you to do here, I want you to stay calm, think for a second, and then go and formulate your plan. Can I expect this from everyone? Is it yes or no? Perfect. Perfect. So that is like one thing I had. Now let's go to Angad. Hi, Angad.
Hello, sir.
Okay, Angad, do you want to share how's your online experience? Angad, I think you muted yourself.
So yes, sir, it's good right now.
So, okay, tell me, when you started playing from that time to now, do you feel any difference?
So yes, sir, it's been 1 year since I've been playing. Today.
Oh, today is it? Oh, happy
So
anniversary.
yes,
Happy playing
thank
anniversary.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, jokes apart. So, Angad, why do you think you are able to find the correct moves?
Sir, practice.
Practice, okay, and
Sir, I've been playing for a long time. That's why.
you play for a long time.
So
Okay,
yes,
makes sense. So again, very fair point that Angad brought up. Whenever, if you want to become a good player, if you want to become actually a champion, if you want to go and play tournaments like state championship, Olympiad is like a way to go. But again, why not? If you're playing good, if you're practicing well, why not? Everything is achievable, right? So if you want to become a champion, if you want to play at that level, then some very important things are that you have to practice. Correct? So I keep on telling, yes, Abhishek, give me just 1 minute. I keep on telling everyone that, okay, you have to do three things if you want to become a champion. Every day you have to follow three things. First, play a long game. Play a game that at least lasts for 1 hour. Right? And if I'm saying 1 hour, trust me, it's very, very less. In Olympiad, each game will go for at least 6 to 7 hours. Right? My longest game has gone for 8 hours, 8+ hours. Right? So earlier the game time control was like a bit higher. Okay, now that brings me to the topic again. Okay, Krishan, don't raise your hand here, please. Okay. Now, again, that brings me to the same topic. If you want to become a champion, you have to follow three things. First, start playing long games. Play at least one long game online. Use any platform you like. Use Leechess, chess.com, chess tempo, whatever the platform you like, go and use it. And play one long game. Second thing, use any platform that you like and solve at least 5 to 10 puzzles every day. Okay, I would recommend try using chess tempo. Chess tempo is a very good platform. If you register, it will give you ratings for puzzles and it will give you puzzles based on your rating. So you will never feel that the puzzles are too hard or too easy, but then it will give you sufficient challenges. There is one platform I like. You can use that one. And the third thing, a very important thing, can anyone guess? Yes, Pranil, tell me.
Play chess every day.
Yes, that was the first thing. Third is play slow. Okay, don't rush to play the game. Play slow. Just take a moment, think why opponent played that move. Once you know why opponent played that move, you will get your answer. Okay, now before we go ahead, I will start unmuting you to see what questions you have or what things you have to add. Yes, Triansh.
So the longest game of chess ever was lasting 3 weeks.
So the longest earlier, what used to happen? There was something called adjourned game that we don't have now. Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know, but we do not have that now anymore. But earlier we had that concept of adjourned game, right? And that's when the game used to last for even weeks.
Yes, 3 weeks is the longest.
So player used to play for 8 hours, 9 hours one day. Then again they will stop the game where they have played. Again they will continue from the next day. So this game used to go for very, very long. That this thing we used to have. Luckily we don't have it now. But still we use adjourn game, but not for days, for maybe a couple of hours. We do use that.
Ma'am, sir, ma'am, so now no one plays for like 8 hours a day.
There is. If you see the world championship that happens, the time control, if everything goes right, it will go for 8 hours. Okay. So still we have that thing. And if you play some rating, like classical rating event, each game will go for 4 hours. Even now, even if you go and play, you'll play for 4 hours. So if you're going to play an offline tournament at a good level, you'll be spending at least 4 hours for each game. And how will you practice? If you don't practice in online, how will you practice? You cannot directly go and start playing longer, right? It has to become a habit for you to interact that way. Do you agree? Perfect. Now, who else had a thing? Ishan. Yes, Ishan, go for it.
Sir, once I played with the 1500 rating bot on online. It lasted for almost 1 hour and 100 moves. I was trying to make a draw, but he wouldn't. I took help from my father to make a draw, then he made a draw.
Okay. So Ishan, fair point. I would say like make it like a bit more frequent. These things that like if you played it for so long, it's a very good thing, right? So, but I think 1500 was a bit easy for you. Maybe make it 1800 or 1900. Right? Then it's slow. Trust me, you will feel that if you're playing slow, if you're thinking before every move, let some 30 moves go for 2 hours. We are okay with it. We are not in no rush. Right?
I was okay because the time was unlimited. It was not limited.
Okay, even that is fine. You can use unlimited time, or you can put up a timer for 2 hours, right? Take that time, play slow, and then you will realize that even 1800 is not a very big deal.
1800?
Okay?
Okay, sir.
1800 is also very, very easy thing that will come for you. Okay, I think someone else had that. Avyuk, you had to say something.
Also, why are some why do they say in the golden moves to put 2 pawns in the center? Because usually it's not possible because your opponent always stops it. So why does it say to do it when it's like most likely you cannot?
Okay. So tell me, if you understand what do you mean by a very ideal scenario? Do you understand that part? Ideal, like what will be the ideal things? You might have heard people saying, right? This is very ideal. So thing is, the very ideal thing means, okay, if I am able to get this position, that is the best I can have. Okay. So Avyuk, I'll ask a question to you. What do you want to become in life?
I want to become a chess grandmaster.
Grandmaster, right? So if you become a chess grandmaster, then that will be the ideal thing, is it? Someone would want to become maybe a doctor. So if he becomes a doctor, that will be the most ideal thing, correct? But he will not become it right away. There will be some challenges that will keep coming up. If he becomes like without a challenge, then he will not become the best. If you want to become the best, there has to be some challenge that should come toward us, right? And this is what happens. So in the opening principle says, this is the ideal thing that you can achieve. Correct. This is the ideal thing that you can achieve. But again, you will get hurdles. Opponent will try to stop you. If you get the ideal, then you will definitely win. Opponent will try to stop you. And that's where you have to find out the better way to reach very close to the ideal. If not ideal, very close to the ideal, and keep an upper hand and win the game. All right. And this chess opening principle, basically, this is just for opening. Opening will be just lasting for 5, 6 moves or 7 moves, right? But this opening will determine how are you going to go into enter the middle game, right? And that's where it becomes very important to follow the opening principle. Yes, Asma. Hi.
I'm going in. Hello, sir.
Hi, Asma.
Sir, can I just leave in 5 minutes because I'm somewhere out?
Okay. So, Asma, before you leave, I want to take your 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so guys, I was telling you, right? So Asma recently participated in the State Olympiad and she scored 9th place. So Asma, okay, I have a question to you. How was your experience different than online game? Was it like or very
So it
similar?
was nice. When I went there, I was quite nervous.
Yeah, that happens. That happens to me as well. Even when I go and play an offline tournament, even today, it might be very small tournaments, still I get nervous. Right? This nervousness is very nice because that will keep you on your toes and that will help you to not get overconfident. Right?
Yes, sir.
And what else? Like, was it like similar to the online tournaments?
Yes, sir. It was quite similar, but I thought I'm gonna lose only. But the first day I lost my match. Then the second match, there was no opponent.
Okay, I got it. No worries. That is fine. Like that's called
So
walkover.
I got the point.
Get
So I got the point.
walkover, then again that's not a bad thing, right? So, but again, I would say if you have a chance to choose between if you want to have walkover or if you want to play, you should always choose to play.
Yes,
Because
sir.
walkover definitely will get a point, but then if you play with someone, then that means you will fight and get the point. That is like worth.
Yes, sir. But
It's not bad.
for that second day I played
Mhm.
with then the second day the first match I won.
Okay. All
Then
right. Very good. Very good. So,
the
Asma,
second match, sir.
Asma,
Then the
one
second
question.
match, second day,
Hmm.
I lost.
Okay, no worries. Asma, I have a question to you now.
Yes, sir.
Right. So, did you figure that there's something called illegal move in the tournament, offline tournament?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you want to tell what was that?
So if there is a check and we move something, piece somewhere else, or if it is a pen and we move that piece,
Okay.
so that is called illegal move.
Correct.
If we do illegal moves 3 times, we'll lost.
Okay, it's not 3 times, it's 2 times. Okay. If
Yes,
you
I think one is the warning.
Okay, it's not okay. Like they might have given because they were small kids, but normally it is not. So very fair point. So illegal move, like if anything you do that is not correct, like rook moves along ranks and file. What if you move it along diagonal, right? It is illegal move. Rook cannot move like this, right? It is an illegal move. So online system will not allow you to do that, but offline, there's nothing stopping you. Correct? So we have like more, I wanted to have more kids here. So I think Sarvesh and Anna is not able to join in. So even they secured some 4-5, they played some 4-5 tournaments and they secured first prize in all of them. So again, that is like a very good thing, but unfortunately they're not here. Maybe I'll check with them, like if they can join the next session and we can have it there. Okay. Now, Krishan, you want to add something? Tell me.
Sir, when I play one offline tournament, I got one trophy.
Okay, nice. So you should share that.
Yes.
Just share it across with me. Okay, I'll see that.
Yeah, I got fourth, but I still got a trophy.
Okay, fine. But it's a very good thing. So if it's the first tournament, if you're getting like in top 10, not bad at all. It's a very good thing.
It was my first offline tournament, so that's why
Okay.
I got.
So that is the one very good thing that you should start now. Again, now coming to the main point, you should start playing offline tournaments now. Okay.
I start playing chess with the beginning of 6 years.
Okay, very good, very good. So now the point is how to find the offline tournaments. Okay, I'll tell you now, right now, how to find it. So suppose you are in particular city, type there. Suppose you are in Delhi, right? So just type in Google Delhi Chess Association, right? You will get some contact number, WhatsApp them on that contact number and tell them, sir, can I please help me? Let me know whenever there's any tournament that's happening. Okay. Suppose if you are in Bhopal, type out Bhopal Chess Association. You will find like a lot of number that will come up for the association members. They'll help you out. They will guide you. They're there to guide you. Okay. And in case you feel any difficulty, reach out to me. I'll talk to them like myself and I can have that like thing sorted. Okay. Avyuk, tell me.
I'm in Singapore, so what do I type?
Singapore Chess Federation.
What?
Just type in Singapore Chess Federation.
We tried it.
We tried it already.
So what I will do, I will help you get a number, right? And you can contact them. They will add you to the WhatsApp group that might be there locally, and you will get notified of all the tournaments.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No worries. Yes, Pranil, tell me.
I am also in Singapore.
So I'll share across for you as well. Let me just write it down for you guys. Okay, and one other thing, I want you to first try yourself to find these numbers once again. If you're because again, thing is, I will keep on notifying you, but then even I cannot track each and every local tournament that happens. I don't want you to play rating tournaments. In the next session, I will take you through why I don't want you to play FIDE rating tournaments. Okay, FIDE rating tournament. If there is any FIDE rating tournament, first let me know, only then play. If there is any local tournament, then please go ahead and play. So which one is FIDE rating tournament? In FIDE rating tournament, the subject line will say FIDE rating. If it says FIDE FIDE rating, please don't play that for now. Okay. In next class, I'll tell you why. The FIDE rating tournament is the tournament that you have to eventually play and you have to get international rating. Once you perform in that tournament, you'll get international rating. And selection of this FIDE rating tournament is very important. If you don't play correct FIDE rating tournament, this will not be very good. Okay. So for selecting the FIDE events, always like first send me the details. I will confirm you, only then go and play. Okay. Yes. No. Perfect. Now, yes, Kushagra.
Sir, as I live in Bhopal, you added me in the Bhopal Chess
I am
Association
already
group.
checking with them. I'm already checking with them, Kushagra.
Oh,
Okay.
they removed me. And also I don't see many tournaments happening.
Okay. I will actually, there are tournaments happening. I will help you out that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yes, Asma, tell me.
Sir, can I leave because I'm somewhere
No
around?
worries. No worries, Asma. Sure.
Okay, sir, bye.
Bye. Now, guys, so for you, for others, now let me take you through the Olympiad. So you might be hearing, so, sir, Olympiad, what is this Olympiad? Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Perfect. You should be able to see my whiteboard. Just give me 1 second. Now you are seeing my whiteboard, right? So the tournament that I want you to play, this is called local tournaments. Right? This is the tournament I want you to play at this point. You're able to see at the bottom, correct? Everyone? Yeah. So these local tournaments are basically the tournament that will happen in your city. That will not be a federating tournament. That will be very small tournaments. Okay. This tournaments actually is for practice. I want you to go and practice in this tournament before you go and play the above tournaments. After this local tournament, there comes state championship. Or rather, before state, there is something called district championship. Depends like which country you are, this will keep on changing this particular format. But in ideal case, this will be the case. Okay, local, then there will be districts, then there will be federating tournaments or events. Right? After that, you will have state championship. After state championship, you might have zonals. Okay. After this, you will have nationals. Post that, you will have Asian. Right? Asians are nothing but, these are nothing but the continental tournaments, right? Asians, and then you have Commonwealth. Right? After that, you will have, now after this, like basically your premium tournament starts coming up. That will be, for example, World Cup. Then you will have World Championship. You will have Olympiad. Then you will have candidates, right? These all tournaments will keep coming up after that. So again, the tournament that I'm talking about at this point is your chess Olympiad. I'll keep on guiding you through how these other tournaments are selected and everything as well, as and when it comes in. Candidates just got over some time back. So Olympiad is something that will be starting next month. So I'll just guide you through Olympiad, how this Olympiad works. So anyone has any question until now in this like format? Yes, Avyuk, tell me.
How do you participate in all of this? Like,
Okay.
how do you find it? And once you find it, how do you enter it?
Okay, so this starts right from local tournament. You cannot directly go and play World Cup. Okay, you have to follow this particular sequence. Again, there are direct entry in states and national, but I don't recommend you that. Right? Always go with district, followed by, once you get selected in district, your district will send you for state championship, from their zonal, from their national, and if you perform very well in national, you might even go for Asian and like higher sides. But again, this all should go with sequence. Okay. Yes, Avyuk, tell me.
How? I'm not in India, so I don't know how to do it in Singapore.
Even in Singapore, it is the same. Format remains same. Don't worry, I will guide you through, like on the basic reason wise, I'll guide you through. Don't worry.
So
Remind me
you
in the
just
next class, right? Remind me in your next class. I will take you through your particular region.
so I have to like click the link for the tournament and then I enter it.
No, these tournaments are basically offline tournaments. These are not. This will never happen online. Only in COVID we had these tournaments online. Other than this, these tournaments will always go offline.
Okay.
Okay. Now a point. So when you're starting to play a tournament, I want you to start with local, followed by districts, right? First few months, just focus on these two tournaments. Don't like rush to play the above. Once you think you are very comfortable with your opponents, once you're very comfortable with all things, that's the time when you will go ahead and start playing the above tournaments. Maybe states, national, zonals. Okay. Okay, Nithila, hi.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I don't really get what you mean by zonal championship and the
Okay.
candidate one.
So these zonal tournaments basically happens for if you're playing for DSO, that is your school tournaments, right? And for college tournaments. So what they do, they suppose if I say about India, for an example, India has been divided in 5 zones, right? All the states that comes into those zones will play against that particular states will play against each other, and 4 teams will be selected who will play in the nationals.
Okay, so in one zone they'll play against each other.
Exactly. Your country will be divided into particular zones, and this only happens for the school tournaments and college tournaments.
Okay. But what about the candidates?
These candidates are again a very premium tournament. Again, I'll keep on guiding you through this. Let's like first today, let's focus on Olympiad. Next one, I might take you through candidates and world championship. Basically, in candidates, only 8 players participate, right? They have their own selection procedure, and whoever wins the candidate will be challenging the world champion for the world championship match. That person will be called as challenger, and the current world champion will be known as the current world champion.
Okay.
And I'll guide you. Like again, this all tournaments will take like entire day if I want to go in deep. It is like that big thing. But again, let's not go on candidates right away. Let's start with like Olympiad today. That is like just coming in. All right. Yes, Janvi.
Sir, what is federating tournament?
Okay, FIDE. Okay, does anyone know what FIDE is? Anyone? No. Okay, FIDE is World Chess Federation. Okay, this particular FIDE, Federation of International DE, this is in some other language. It's not Indian, not English, right? So don't go with the word. But it basically FIDE is World Chess Federation. Okay, World Chess Federation will be organizing all these major events, and they will be like approving which will be the body who can take these lower tournaments. Even local tournament can come up with only a particular academy or association can take this, who is authorized by states, nationals, National Chess Federation and World Chess Federation. It has to be authorized. Only then they can organize. No, and like no one can just go and organize the tournament.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay, Triansh. Triansh, you muted yourself.
So what is district championship?
District championship happens in your district, in your city.
I thought district championship happens in your building.
Okay, no worries. Okay, Avisha.
Sir, I wanted to ask, like, I don't know, Commonwealth, what is that?
Okay, so Commonwealth, you might have heard Commonwealth Games. It is just like Olympics, but not all countries participate in that. Only the countries who were under the British rule will be participating in this tournament, Commonwealth. Okay, you can just maybe just Google it or YouTube it. What is Commonwealth? You will see a lot of articles there. Okay, perfect. Okay, guys, I'll take the questions in some time again. Okay, let's give it some time. I'll give you a chance for the questions. Now let's like go ahead for this. Now, before going ahead, like why these candidates or sorry, why this Olympiad? Let me first tell you what this actually, what does this actually worth. Let me again share my screen. So this was the like, this is the one that just like Olympiad got inaugurated last week. Let's run this video for 1 minute or 30 seconds and then let's see. Okay. And also this is in Hindi, so if someone don't understand Hindi, no worries, I'll explain you in English.
हमारे देश के युवाओं ने जो प्रदर्शन किया है वो अपने आप में बहुत विलक्षण है, बहुत गौरवान्वित करने वाला है और हर देशवासी उस पर गर्व करता है, उस पर फख्र करता है। अब समय है जब चेस ओलंपियाड के टॉर्च को फिडे प्रेसिडेंट द्वारा
Okay, here. So you can you recognize who these people are? So he is Vishwanathan Anand here. Okay, this is Narendra Modi. Then this is FIDE president. He is AICF president, Vidit Gujarati, right? You might have known everyone. This is Anurag Thakur, sports minister of India. And these are again like top players. Again, you might know her. She is Humpy. And again, one of the one of the best female player that we have. Then we have Divya Deshmukh standing in on the stage, and we have I think Tanya is there. I think.
सौंपा जाएगा जो इससे भारत के पहले ग्रैंड मास्टर और 5 बार के चैंपियन विश्वनाथन आनंद को देंगे। दिव्य सज्जनों जो मंच पर उपस्थित हो चुके हैं चेस ओलंपियाड टीम के साथ, और अब
So he is FIDE president.
The president, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री महोदय को
You Srinath, Ramesh,
करेंगे।
Mary, Divya, Tanya, Vidit, gives it to Modi.
चेस ओलंपियाड की टॉर्च को रिसीव कर रहे हैं।
Gives it to the Prime Minister.
करतल ध्वनि आप सबकी तरफ से होनी चाहिए।
आनंद,
हमारे लिए बहुत
भक्ति, रौनक, वैशाली
करने वाला है, हम सबको, हर भारतवासी को गर्व से भरने वाला। और अब समय है जब माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी।
Okay, so here, so our Prime Minister like Mr. Modi, like I just hand it over to the 5-time world champion Vishwanathan Anand. Okay, so this is the value of this particular Olympiad. All right, it is like that big of an event. So you might have seen Olympics where people will take the torch, they will run for some place, right? And that particular torch will go throughout the world. A lot of countries will have that run, right? So that is the same way. Olympiad is nothing but chess Olympics. Okay. Okay. Now, Ishan, you have a question, I guess.
Sir, I just had a question. What is the torch? Why are they doing something with that torch?
Okay. For this, I have a homework for you. You have to go and read why the Olympics happens. What is the story of the Olympics? Okay. And once you read that, you will have your answer. I will ask you, like, maybe tell me in the next class, what did you understood with that? All right. This is a homework for everyone, not just for you. This is a homework for everyone.
Sir, I think that's a tradition.
It is a tradition, but why this tradition came into picture? It's a very good story to read. Okay. Yes, Triansh. Yeah, you're keeping on muting yourself.
I think the torch is is given to a guy in lead, and the person with the torch wins or something like that.
No, it is not like that. So I want you to read. I don't want you to assume. I want you to read. Okay. Yes, Avyukt.
How do you like this is nothing to all of these tournaments, but like how do you like get courses, or how do you learn openings in chess?
This is what you are going to learn in your classes. Okay, don't worry. I think you might have already know the opening principles and a couple of openings. Trust me, in very near future, you're going to learn more openings.
Okay.
Okay, don't worry about that. All right. Who else had a question? Triansh, I'll come back to you. Give me 2 minutes. Yes, Pranil.
I think the torch is to represent the winner.
No, it is not. It is to represent a tradition. Again, I'm not going to give you any hints there. I want you to read. Okay, it's a very good read to have. Right? Go back after the session and read it out and just see like how it goes. Okay. Perfect. All right. So now this Olympiad, how does this Olympiad happen? This Olympiad goes in teams. It never happens single individually, right? This Olympiad, teams will be participating. Like India will have around 2 or 3 teams will be participating there. Right? I think India A, India B in men's, and same in women's. 3 or 4 teams I think will be participating from India. This team will have Vidit. You know Vidit, right? Everyone knows that. Correct? If not, just go and again read it out. I'm not going to give you everything handy. Okay, you have to go and read and find it. You can write it down. What are things you have homework? You can write it down. There are a lot of things. All right. So go and check this one. So Vidit is again one of the top leading chess player. Hari will be participating. Hari is India number 2, right? And will have a lot of good players. We have Divya Deshmukh who will be participating in women's side. Hampi will be participating. And we have like a lot of players very good players will be participating. Players whom like whom you will like feel that they're like your motivation. Those kind of players will be participating. Okay. Yes. Perfect. Now this team, how does the team select? So India will send out the best player from the country. Indian Chess Federation will prepare the team and they will send it to participate in the Olympiad. Similarly, all the countries will be sending out their players. So this time Olympiad will have around 200 countries who will be participating. Right? Each team will have around four participants, 4 to 6 participants will be playing in, and there might be some in extras. Right? So there will be some around 200 countries who will be participating. That's what expected is. And this is going to be one of the very wonderful tournaments. And again, one other thing, how to follow this tournament. So what I would say, on YouTube, there are a lot of people who will keep on, giving in live commentaries on the games. I want you to follow those commentaries. And they will keep on telling you, okay, for example, Vidit played this particular move, Queen to H4. Why he played that? They will keep on discussing that. And it's a very good learning. Trust me, it's a very good learning. There are hundreds of people who will keep on giving this live commentaries, who will be making the tournament live. Just go and start like watching it live. These all games. This will teach you a lot of things. Trust me on that. Okay, can I expect that from you? Perfect. So I know it has been too much for today. So I'm not going to take like give any more like bounces. So in next session, I'm going to teach you how to calculate the FIDE rating and why to select the perfect FIDE rating tournament before starting to play. Okay. So next tournament, I want you to be there in the class. Like I think after 2 weeks, again Sunday 12 noon, you will have the class. So go ahead and please participate there. And I'll unmute like you guys, whoever has a question. Triyansh, last question. Come on, go for it.
I have no question now.
No question.
Exactly.
Okay. Yes, Avisha.
Sir, I wanted to ask, like, my mother was saying that we don't have rating now. So what is that under our names? Like, Advika's 154, like, what is that then?
Okay, these are Leech's rating or chess.com ratings. These ratings are just some private ratings. It is not like official rating. You cannot call yourself a rated player if you have a rating on, say, Leech's or chess.com. Your actual ratings are FIDE ratings. This rating you can get in multiple ways by playing a FIDE rating tournament, right? This is the offline rating. That is the main rating that you have is while playing the FIDE rating tournaments offline. Second is FIDE Arena ratings. This rating you can get by playing online on FIDE Arena. Okay, maybe next class I'll just take a note. Even we can cover this one as well. How to start playing in FIDE Arena. Okay. These things we will try to cover in the next class. So I'll guide you through, Avisha, like how these ratings are to be obtained and everything.
And sir, I had one more doubt. Right now, forget that doubt.
Sorry.
I forgot that doubt
Okay,
right
no
now.
worry.
But
You can let me know later. You can let me know later. Okay. Yes, Nithila.
Sir, I don't really get like about the teams you told me for the chess Olympiad.
Okay.
You know how all of them like participate in the tournament.
Okay, I'll tell you. So basically, this team are formed by the Indian Federation. Okay. So how they select the team? If you've been a national champion, wow, you're a very good chess player. Okay, come in the team, right? You are a grandmaster. You are rated like 2700. Wow, that means you are a wonderful chess player, right? You can make us win the Olympiad. Okay, you please come into the team, right? They will select the best of the best player from the country, right? And they will make a final team.
Okay.
Okay. So the federation, like they have a very fair way to find the best team. They work very nicely on that part. And every year the team that we send out is like a wonderful team that goes out. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Ishan, I think you have a question.
So, sir, one more question. How exactly do they like participate in the game?
So I've shown you the hierarchy, right? Starts from local tournament to higher side.
Yes.
Playing from there, and you have to start showcasing that you deserve to be there. right?
Okay.
So there is only 8 vacancies, 8 or 10 players who are going to select from the entire country. You have to play that hard. You have to practice that much. And trust me, all of you can do that. Just that, a dedication is required. A dedication is required. A practice is required. You have to spend that much time. You have to practice out on that part. If you practice sufficient, trust me, everyone in the country is capable to hold that part. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. I think someone has question. Ishan, go for it. Yes, Ishan.
Sir, FIDE Arena, you told something FIDE rating online, no, sir?
Arena.
Will it be like different than our latest tournament online?
It's different. Yes, it is different. It is pretty much like different. I will maybe cover it in the next session. Okay. I will cover how to create a arena account, how to register there. I'll guide you everything. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
But more than arena, I want you to, given now COVID is over, we are out of COVID. I have more than that, I want you to go and start participating in offline tournaments.
Okay, sir.
Okay. If you're not able to participate in offline tournament, if your district do not have much offline tournament, then definitely arena is a very good platform. Okay. Yes, Divij, go for it.
Yeah, to become a GM or some else very strong player in chess, you need to practice for total 10,000 hours.
Yes, you'll have to give dedication. Okay, tell me. If you, okay, Divij, what do you want to become in life? Again, same question.
In life, chess GM.
Okay, other than chess, what do you want to become?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay, is there someone who wants to become something different? Okay, Kushagra, what do you want to become?
Sir, nothing. Just I wanted to just ask
Kushagra,
for lunch.
I'll come back. Kushagra, I'll come back.
Okay, okay.
Yes, Janvi.
Sir, I want to become a businesswoman.
Oh, you want to become a businesswoman? Okay, now I have a question to you, Janvi. Will you become a businesswoman by not doing hard work?
No.
Like, how much hard work do you have to put in?
I have to put a lot of hard work. I have to have good grades in 10th and 12th.
Okay, grades are one thing. Then you have to do maybe your MBA.
MBA, right.
And this whole thing will take more than 10-15 years that you will be spending for your entire schools, your college, right?
Yes.
Putting that much dedication, if you want to become again a grandmaster or at that level, you have to put your dedication. Again, grandmaster is an equal career than a businesswoman or any other thing. As a doctor will be spending their 5 years in learning that particular surgery and everything. And before that, they have spent some 10 years to learn the basics of in the schools. Correct? That basics everyone knows. Correct? So that dedication is required. So Divij, is this trying to highlight, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So again, coming to the same point, if you want to become a good player, or even if you don't want to become a grandmaster, but still, if you want to become a very nice player, still you have to put some decent dedication. Okay. Yes, Avisha.
Sir, I wanted to say that you were saying that you will tell how you started playing chess and you didn't tell it right now.
Oh yeah, thank you for highlighting. Definitely, I'll tell you now after this. Okay, I'll close with that. Yes, Tritiya, you had a question. Tritiya, you had a question.
Yes.
Tell me.
Chess Tempo is an app.
Yeah, it is an app. It is a website. You can use it at both the sites. Okay. Yes, Kushagra, sorry, I had to stop you at that time. Come on, go for it.
Leaving for lunch. Can you please follow up with the Bhopal Chess Association?
Yes. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay. Now, as I promised, I'll just give you very brief. I know we don't have much time. I'll try to keep it very small. Next class, I'll give you a win brief. Okay. So I started playing when I was 5. Right. I was 5 years old. I played at. I started playing at home. And then I played at school. Then I played at like a lot of places. By the time I was in my 8th or 9th, I was already representing my school at DSOs, and I was like even like representing zonals that time. right? So by the time I was at that level, I was already representing like a lot of places. And that is how you start. So that time we don't had this coachings and everything. So I had to learn whatever I learned, I had to learn by myself. There were no like online facilities, right? But now we have a very good online facility. So you might have seen the number of the way the classes goes and the way you learn. It is very helpful. So for you, we need not wait for this long. We have way where we can actually learn very, very nicely. We have wonderful teachers with us, right? We have Dhanashri ma'am, you'll have me, you'll have CG sir, you'll have a lot of good teachers, right? You'll have Eposa as well. You have a lot of good teachers. That means you have like a particular scenario where actually teachers are ready to teach you. They will put everything that they have and they will ensure that you get to that level, right? So I want you to put that extra effort and I want you to start learning. And again, I know I was not able to give like more details like how I started, but definitely time is not permitting. Next class, I'll definitely go with that. Yes, Ishan, I think you have a question.
Sir, by the way, me and you are both are same. Why? Because I also started in 4 years. When I was 4 years, I was playing with my dad. I was like very fool in chess. I was taking my dad's king and dad was taking my king. Then still we were continuing our game. By the way, again I want to be the world's biggest mathematician and scientist.
Oh, wow. That is very nice thing. And trust me, again, that will require dedication, but that will also require a very open mind. Correct?
I can do 12th problems, 12th standard problems in this age.
Oh, wow.
I
Nice.
do.
Okay. So what we will do, we'll arrange a separate session for that. You can take me through that. I want to see that. Okay. Perfect. Yes, Triyansh.
Sir, I want to be a scientist, inventor, and businessman when I grow up.
Nice, nice. It is too much. But yeah, good to have this these things to try, right? Always go for it. Never, if you think you can become something, you can become something. That's why you think it, right? Yes, Avisha, the last question for the day, and then we'll take a break.
Sir, I forgot to lower my hand.
Avisha. All right. So anyone else has a question or shall we again meet in the next session? I think we should be good. And I know like a lot of kids have not joined in today. Hopefully everyone will join in the next session. And next session, we should have at least some 40-50 kids here.